Are you there, Jen? Hey, how are you? You're on mute. Hold on. There we go.
Do you want me to sign people in for class today?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you do a sound check here for me.
Yep.
Too loud? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Usually when you walk away when your music is on, that's when it's different. But it was really good last time I was in your class.
Yeah, but like right now you can still hear me the same, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Such a weird learning curve, right?
Yeah. But the volume of the music feels okay. Like
I don't hear
my
Oh,
like
but
my
yeah.
voice. The voice and the music was even.
When you did
Okay.
it.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if you have music on now. I don't hear anything.
I turned it off now.
Okay.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Oh yeah. Do you need to make me an admin
Oh yeah, I need to make you a
or
co-host.
whatever that is?
Yeah,
So then you can go do you.
totally.
How's little Emmett doing?
He's great.
He's doing okay with all this
How's your
crazy.
little birthday girl? Yeah, he is. I don't know. Like he's fine. Hi. How's your birthday girl?
Good. She's good. She didn't like the attention, so she was totally crying during the birthday parade.
Oh,
She hates that stuff.
she hates that stuff. Good morning.
Good morning.
Is that Kelly? That's Kelly.
Is it dark?
I got Beth. It is
So
dark.
dark.
Let me turn my lights on.
There you go.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thanks, Jenna.
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right. David.
where's David?
I know.
Hi, David.
Oh, he's in. He's in. Oh, he's on mute. We can we'll unmute him for a little bit. Hey, David.
How's everybody feeling?
Doing all right. How are you?
Okay.
Hi,
That walk
David.
yesterday was perfect.
Yeah, it was a good day yesterday.
Yep.
Hi, David.
Good morning.
I
How
just
are you?
walked up and down my block with a beer.
Mardi Gras.
A beer, huh?
Like the police are gonna stop me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's like block parties or Halloween, right? You can walk around the block with a beer.
They're just driving around to make sure everybody's relaxed. That's all.
I haven't even
You are.
seen any.
Yeah, they're all driving around downtown. I've noticed recently,
Ah.
just to make sure, like, with all the people doing carry out. But man, it's so deserted. It's so weird.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of getting used to it too, which is really strange.
Mhm.
Amazing how fast you can get used to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it feels like a month, but it's been what, like 2 weeks?
Oh, come here.
Three. You were at least 3 now.
Three.
Yeah.
I know, like
Not
my
me.
daughter, she'll see somebody
Wait.
walking down the sidewalk and she's like, somebody's coming. It's like, they're okay, they're at a good distance.
Oh, look, come here.
You know, like when the kids start freaking out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Our poor kids. The stories they will tell.
Yeah. Oh, I saw this on Facebook. So maybe like for Emmett, Jenna. I saw it on
yeah.
Facebook. Did you see that?
Yeah. But I like that you printed it all out already. That's cute.
Before I forget.
Have you guys started filling it out? Hi,
Mm-mm.
Jill.
No.
Oh, come here. Come here.
Hey, Jill.
Yeah.
So anything today, Jenna? Just weights, Matt?
Just weights and then, maybe something to hydrate with and a towel if you get sweaty. But yeah, just weights that are challenging for you, but not so challenging that you couldn't hold them the whole time, maybe, but you can also let them go. So I have a pair of 5s and those feel like a lot for me. Moving around that much, moving your arms around that much, that many times can be, they can get a little heavy, but 3, 4s, 5s, whatever's challenging for you.
Cool.
Hi, Annetta.
Hi, good morning.
Morning,
Good
Jill.
morning.
Hi, Annetta.
It's so nice to say good
Brady
morning.
Bunch. I know, right? Hi, David.
Good morning.
The game
David,
show with the
my friend
squares.
David.
Kelly's to my right.
Oh, there we go. There's everybody. Okay. Yeah, I'm
Hi,
figuring
David.
this out. Slowly
Hi,
but
Marie. Hi, Amy. Hey, Jennifer's here
Hollywood
today.
squares. That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, yeah.
I love the Hollywood squares.
then you expand it out and everybody goes to the right and down. It's like, I figure like, how do they fit all these people in this little screen? I'm old school with my laptop. It was so yesterday.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Jen. Oh, there she goes.
There she goes. She's here. She's gone. So I'll just reiterate for the people that just came on, we just need some weights. Of course, as always, they're never mandatory. Oh, I forgot to turn this off. Ugh. Comfortable. Oh, sorry. This meeting is being recorded. Okay, this is Jenna Ertel teaching Yoga Sculpt. We're going to have weights that make us feel challenged, and we know that we can put them down if we need to. Maybe make sure you have some water near you and a towel if you need it, and a mat, some kind of a surface that you feel comfortable obviously doing yoga on, and I don't think we'll be on our knees too much, so, or maybe even at all. But I'm going to turn this music on. I did a sound check with Jen earlier to make sure it was okay, but I'm going to mute you guys all now so that I am the captain of this ship. When we're all muted, if you put it on speaker view, I will be your biggest screen and your biggest fan. If you put it on gallery view, you get to see everybody and my screen will be highlighted. If you pin my video, I'll always be highlighted. It says Holly Blakely. We know that I am not Holly, I am Jenna. And that should be it. I'm gonna turn the music on and get you set up. So we're gonna start standing. I see some of you already standing. And I'll try to go through and see what you guys are doing so that I can make sure from afar that your alignment is okay. So if possible, the screen is facing you, you have the video on. If you don't want any of those things to happen, this is your practice and it's not mandatory. It's just so I can encourage you and make sure that it seems as though you're doing the right thing in the little square that I see you in, okay? So we're gonna start standing and place your feet together and your heart is open. And just go ahead and close your eyes there for a moment. And we're just gonna start by breathing. You can feel your feet on the ground. You can feel your heart open up. You might even take a couple of shoulder rolls while you're there. Soften through the knees a little bit, soften through the hips, let the palms come forward. And continue to breathe there, settling yourself into your space. You can also use this time to set an intention for class. And that's not just for yoga classes, that's any movement that you're doing or any activity you're doing can have an intention before you start so that you have purpose all the time. And if you're not an intention setting person, don't worry about it. Just enjoy the physical practice and you'll get the benefits internally, externally, it'll all be great. All right, so staying there, just eyes closed, continuing to breathe, draw a nice long breath in through your nose. And a nice exhale out through your mouth. Keep up the good work, breathing in and out. Again, breathe in. And out. Breathing in. And out. As you inhale, bring those arms all the way up. As you exhale, you're going to let your back be really long. Arms will reach out to the side. You'll just fold over, bend your knees deeply, hang out there for a second, grab your opposite elbows and relax your back to get some space in your spine. Take a little sway to the left and right. Your hips will go the opposite direction as your torso as you sway. And then from there, coming back through center, find some stillness. The next time you inhale, you're going to lengthen the crown of the head forward. Bring your fingertips to your shins or your thighs, wherever you can keep your straight legs and your straight long back. And then you're going to exhale once again, fold over, maybe bend those knees pretty deeply. We're not quite ready for the hamstrings to stretch, perhaps. And then long arms to the side, flat back, reach all the way up. And then bring the hands back down in front of your heart. Let's just do those 4 things once again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Crown of the head is forward, fingertips find a little kickstand. And then exhale, forward fold. You might bend the knees a little bit here, you might not. Inhale, reach the back long, arms to the side, hands all the way up. Beautiful, hands in front of your heart. Let's go through a full sun salutation. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, dive down, arms to the side. You feel that expansion in your chest and your back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, fingertips to your shins or thighs. Exhale, this time we're gonna bend our knees and step back into a plank, nice and easy, just hold here. So here you can kind of wiggle into place. You can feel the stretch for your toes and the sole of your foot. You're starting to already strengthen through the torso, the side body, back body, breathing and enjoying the strength that you're already building and that you already have. From here, we're going to just gently place our knees down on our mat. And then from there, bend the elbows behind you, melt your heart down to your mat. Inhale the heart forward, chin up. You're in cobra. And then exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Stay there in your downward dog. Now that journey through the chaturanga push-up into cobra and into your downward dog is what we'll call a vinyasa. It's pretty traditional, standard vinyasa, meaning movements that are strung together by breath. And anytime that we're doing that particular vinyasa, you're welcome to just go straight into your downward dog if all of those things aren't working for you. Looks great, everybody. From there, look between your hands, bend your knees, and just walk your feet for now up between your hands. Once you arrive, you'll lengthen your spine. Once again, fingertips find a little kickstand that feels good for your back to stay long, your legs to stay long. And then you're going to exhale, fold over, maybe a little bend in the knees to accommodate your back. And then we straighten the legs and lengthen the spine, reach the arms out to the side, hands back in front of your heart. We'll do that one more time to warm up. We'll move on right after that. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms to the side, dive down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, fingertips to your shins. Exhale, bend the knees, step back into plank. We'll let the knees come down one more time through chaturanga, lowering the heart, inhaling, threading the heart through, wrap the elbows back, tuck the toes under, lift your hips back into downward dog. So that chaturanga down to the ground for the next bit into our flows. You're welcome to continue to stay on your knees to go down, or you can come into that full plank position to lower down. Cobra is just a pulling back of the heels of the hands. The heart reaches forward. You can lift up as high as feels comfortable for your back. You can also lift your thighs up off the ground and or bring the toes, the tops of the toes down to the mat and come into an up dog if Cobra feels a little low for you. You're in downward dog right now. You're gonna just breathe, stay where you are. We're gonna get ready to move through our flow. We're gonna hold on to our weights right away. So look between your feet, or your hands, and then bend your knees. And from here, you might take little bunny hops or maybe big hops up towards your hands, landing softly. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, dive down, locate your weights. And then from there, we're gonna take a slight bend in our knees so we don't lock it out. And then inhale, reach those arms with the weights all the way up to the sky, and then hands back in front of your heart. So we have our weights in our hands as an option. This will give you a sense of how it's going to feel while we're working through. We can just go through a whole different flow and we'll see how this feels. And I'll talk you through it, no worries. Those of you that haven't taken it before, you'll decide how you like it or don't, okay? So from here, we're gonna reach our arms all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, arms to the side, nice and long. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Maybe the fingertips or weights find your shins. Exhale, we'll set those weights off to the side outside of where our hands would go. Plant your hands. We'll step back into a plank. Hold your plank. Stay there for a moment. So instead of moving through the whole vinyasa, we're going to hold here for a second and bring our right knee in and back. Bend the left knee and drop back. So slow mountain climbers and back. Left and back. You've got right and back. Left. I'm checking in on you now, even though you're down on the ground. I probably can't see you. In and back. I can see Marie. Good job. In and back. You're also welcome here if you want to, if you're ready to, and you want to pick up the pace already, you can go in, back, in, back, in, back, in, back, one leg, other leg. Or you might even go faster, right, left, get your heart rate up right away. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press your shoulders forward. Maybe the knees gently come down through your chaturanga. Heart reaches forward. Inhale, open. Send the elbows back behind you. Tuck the toes, downward dog. From there, lift your right leg up to the sky. Stay there with the hips square. Your left heel is going to press down. Your heel is up to the sky. Your toes are down. And then from there, point the foot. Draw the knee into your chest. Lift the thigh up high towards your abdominals. Round through the spine and push yourself forward so your shoulders are right above your wrists. Hold right there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna set that foot down next to your right hand. Take a moment here. Grab your weights. Lift your chest, your abdominals off your thigh, and then reach your arms in front of you. That should feel pretty intense. And then from there, stack your spine. Arms are above your head. You're in lunge. Stay right there. So bending through the right leg. Reach your left heel behind you. Arms up in the air. Feel the strength you're building by just holding your shape. You can feel how that knee can bend even more. Drawing your navel back. Arms up to the sky. Holding here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try to breathe in and out of the nose if that works for you. Otherwise, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to keep that breath even no matter which area you decide to breathe in and out of. Then we're going to open up into Warrior 2. That means that we're going to keep our front heel, our right heel in line with our left. I'll do mirror with our left. Or sorry, our right heel is in line with our left arch. And then from there, you're going to bend a little bit more deeply. Let's say for today, arms out to the side, thumbs up, pinkies down. Let's think about our rib cage. So a lot of times we'll reach forward towards that bent leg. We want to reach back a little bit so our rib cage stays right over our hips. Sink down a little bit lower. Hold your arms out to the side. Look over your front arm. Stay there and sink down lower. Lean back a little bit with that left arm. Sink down lower. You can do it. Staying here, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Beautiful, everybody. From there, letting that back arm reach to your thigh. Reaching the right arm up and back. Hold. Get that stretch. And then switch it up. Bringing the forearm to your bent leg. Reaching that left arm up overhead. Make sure the shoulder reaches away from the ear. And then really reach. Open up through that rib cage on the left. Stay there and reach. Now you have to lock that shoulder into its socket. Don't let the arm go overhead so much that you can feel the strain in your shoulder. So kind of draw the shoulder blade down the back and then continue to reach from there. Holding on for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn to face your knee. Plant your weights down. Plant your hands down. Step back through a vinyasa, lowering down to the ground. Inhale, heart up. And then tuck your toes. Downward dog. Stay there and breathe. In and out. So just get a sense of how you're feeling right now. And if you know that those weights work for you, or you know that you have a pair of weights or something else that you want to use that feels lighter or heavier, now's the time to go get that. You can also make the decision, then maybe I'll do the next thing without the weights. So just like you feeling your body is happening right now. You're going to take one more breath in your downward dog. Also, if anybody ends up having any questions or needs any help, down at the bottom of your screen, there's a chat bubble that you can go into and ask questions if you're needing help. Holding here. Getting ready for the other side. Lifting your left leg up to the sky. Same thing here. Your right heel is going to push down really firmly. Your left heel, although, is also going to stay flexed and in a parallel position, just like your right leg. And then press the floor away, press the mat away. Get a nice long back here. Holding, building strength in this shape. And then point your foot, draw the knee into your chest. Stay hovering, pushing yourself forward so you're in a plank with your shoulders above your wrist and that left leg drawing up into your chest. Stay there and hold. Feel the strength you're building. 4, 3, to set that foot down next to your left hand. Take a moment there. Decide if you're going to grab your weights, lift your abdominals off of your thigh, reach your arms in front of your heart, or sorry, reach your arms long by your ears, stay right there, and then stack your spine. You're in a nice long lunge, just holding steady and seeing if you can bend that left knee more and reach your heel behind you more. In this shape, you're holding really steady here. Arms up. You can feel how the weight is already helping you get some resistance, building strength. Sink down even lower. See if you can sink down lower and bring your rib cage back a little bit. I'm going to take a little gander at you. Remember, your breath is super important here. Your inhalation and your exhalation is going to help you able to last in this shape more. If lifting the arms up over your head isn't working for you right now, you can bring the hands in front of your heart, or to a goal post position is also great. Yes. Holding 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open up into warrior 2. Once again, left leg is in front, right leg is turned in. Oh, I forgot I'm mirroring you. Is turned in and or parallel. So try not to let that back leg turn out. You want parallel or turned in. And then from there, arms are going to reach out to the side. We'll have our thumbs up for this one. So same thing here. You might decide you can bend that front leg a little bit more and then rotate the shoulder back, holding on here. Breathe. Get a little bit lower. Bring your rib cage back a little bit more. Do that again. Bend the knee more and then draw your rib cage back to your back leg. Hold and deepen. Staying here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach that front arm all the way back. The back arm finds your thigh. Hold there, stretch. Remember, we're going to draw that shoulder blade down our back so we're not hurting your shoulder girdle. And then bring that arm to your thigh, reaching the other arm overhead. Same thing here. Retract the shoulder blade down your back. Find the strength here. You're holding on, but your back is really strongly holding itself so that that weight doesn't become too heavy for your upper back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming forward around that leg. Plant your hands. So let the weights go first. Plant your hands, step back. Maybe knees down if you want for chaturanga. Press your heels forward, lower down. When your shoulders are in line with your elbows, press up into cobra. Stay there for a moment. Rotate your shoulders, or sorry, rotate your biceps away from you. Shoulder blades down the back. Look over your left shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Do that again. Look over your left. Look over your right. And then from there, tuck your toes, carefully coming up into your downward dog. From there, you stay there for 3 breaths, letting the heels press down to the ground. And maybe you discover that you've gotten so flexible in the past moment that you can get those heels to press down to the ground. And this is where you also catch your breath. So this can be a rest pose for you, as well as child's pose can be a rest pose for you. So anytime you need a break, you can come to downward dog, child's pose, and join us when you feel ready. All right, let's get going. Here we go. Look between your hands. Maybe you'll hop. You'll bend your knees deeply and maybe lift your seat up to the sky and try to hop between your hands here. Otherwise, just step up. Little bunny hops up are great. You're going to lengthen through your spine when you get there. Exhale, fold over. And then from there, grab onto your weights, lift all the way up. And then exhale, hands at your heart center. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, dive down. Let the weights come down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, bend your knees. Maybe you hop back into your plank. Once again, we're going to hold into this plank. This time, cross your mountain climbers. Right knee to left elbow, left knee to right elbow. Right to left, left to right. Or maybe a little faster, right, left, right, left, right, left. Or maybe even faster, going right, left, right, left. Now you're really crossing paths here of those knees. So make sure you don't get yourself all tangled up. So decide what between those 3 tempos, what you want to do right now. We're going to end it all in 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Just hold steady. Find your breath. Decide if you want to put your knees down or if you're feeling up for it. You'll press your heels forward and then back down. Inhale, lengthen, heart forward. Exhale, downward dog. Stay there for a moment. Lift your right leg up, hold right there. Draw that thigh into your chest, hovering. So our shoulders end up over our wrists. And then from there, step your right foot down. You're in a lunge. Grab your weights if you're using them. Lift your abdominals off your thigh. Lift your arms up in front of you, or sorry, along by your ears. It is in front of you. And then from there, stack your spine. Hold right there. This time we're going to bend that back knee and then draw our elbows down. So we're coming into a bicep curl shape. Palms are up, back leg is bent. Just start to lower and just come up a little bit. So we're not going to come all the way to standing. We're going to start to bicep curl here. Maybe you'll grab your weights if you didn't have them earlier. Down and up. So I find with this yoga sculpt practice, it's really hard holding the weights in terms of heart rate and body, full body conditioning. So you have to really pay attention to what's going on in your biceps and your breath. So every time we're doing some kind of arm movement here, we're trying to serve those biceps, but you're going to feel it everywhere. You should. So tuck those elbows in close behind you, and your upper arms are connected to your side body. If I put a towel underneath your armpits, you wouldn't be able to let it go. You'd be squeezing onto it, trying to hold on. If I pulled on it, I wouldn't be able to get it out. You're down and up. You just have this nice, light bicep curl. Up, down, up, down. Hold down at the bottom. Little pulses here. Down, down, down. Come all the way up here. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Arms are long. Bend, 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 and up. Bend, 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 and up. Keep going. You bend, 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 and up. Last one. Bend, 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 and up. Now bend. We're coming into our warrior 2 here. I'm going to change places. Coming into our warrior 2, you're going to bend through that knee. Open up through your right leg. Reach your arms out to the side. Thumbs up. Take a moment here. Sink. Draw your left hip or your left rib cage back. Holding on right here. You're going to bring your arms forward for 2 and side for 2. Just bring right in front of you and side. We're going to straighten that leg and lengthen. It's straighten and lengthen. It's straighten. Let's speed that up. Out and in, out and in. Draw the navel in, out and in. Remember, this tempo doesn't work. That's okay. You can do your own tempo. You can go back to that slow tempo. You can also find your own. Keep that thigh pressing back behind you. You're out and in, out and in, out and in. Hold out, knee is bent, little pulses, down, 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 arms down, stand up, pulse, 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 arms down, keep it up, pulse, 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 arms down, again, pulse, pulse, pulse. We're gonna change it up 4 times. You're gonna go pulse, 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 arms up now, it's pulse, 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 arms up, 2 more, pulse, 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 arms up, you pulse, 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 arms up, and hold. Bring your back arm back to that back leg, reaching the arm up. Remember, you're strongly pulling the shoulder blade down the back, so you have control of this weight up here. Hold. Nothing to do here except for stretch. So maybe it feels okay to reach that arm a little bit further. And then bring that arm down to your leg. You have your forearm on your thigh. You're bending that knee more deeply. You have a weight in your left hand. You're gonna bring that arm up to the sky. See how it feels to reach back for 2. And up and over, not too far. Be mindful of that weight in your hand. Reach and reach. So this will feel, you'll have a sensation, hopefully, in your side body and your upper back and your shoulders. Sinking lower and reach. Reaching back and reach. We just got 2 more right here. Take it back and reach. We've got a fun one coming up. Reach it back and reach. Now you can stay right here or see how it feels to release that bottom arm and hold arms by your ears. Bend that knee deeply. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Face your leg. Plant your weights down. Step back. Hands down to the ground. Press your heels forward. Lower through chaturanga into a vinyasa. So cobra, downward dog, or you can just meet us in that downward dog. Breathe. Take a moment there and see if your heels want to come down to the ground even more. Catch your breath. I'm going to grab a sip. I'm going to get to that other side. And that's going to be fun. All right, from your downward dog, look between your hands, bend your knees and either walk your feet up to your hands or you might lift your sits bones up to the sky, trying to hop your feet gracefully between your hands. When you get there, you'll lengthen your spine. As you exhale, fold forward. If you're using your weights, grab onto them. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Take a moment there, Samas DT, and just relax. Roll the shoulders up, back and around. Breathe. Find your breath here. Here we go, other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, fingertips to your shins. Plant your hands, bend your knees, step back into your plank. Holding here in your plank, stay where you are, taking big swings out to the side. Right leg reaches to the side with a bend, and then bring it back. Left leg slides out to the side on the ball nudge, you bend through the knee, and you bring it back. So you have a nice, big swing. The elbow finds the knee finds the outer elbow. Big swing to the left and back. You might speed that up, going right and back, left and back. So you should feel a kind of like ease in the hip right here. Swinging the leg on the right and left. If you'd like, you can even go faster. If you got it in you, you could go right, left. That's really fast, maybe not. You can go faster though if you'd like to. That's a little fast. No, don't do that fast. Thanks, Jen. 4, 3, 2, press forward, vinyasa, chaturanga, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right away, left leg to the sky. Flex your foot, press that right heel down. Square your hips, build that strength here. Hold. Point your foot, draw that knee into your chest. Press your body forward so your shoulders are above your hips. You can really round through your spine here. Chin to your chest, lift that thigh up even higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that foot down, you're in your lunge. Stay there for a moment. Set up so that you're on train track so you can feel that right leg right in line with your hip. Left knee is in line with your hip, right over your ankle. Grab your weights if you're using them. Reach your thighs, reach your abdominal away from your thighs. Reach your arms by your ears. Ooh, come all the way up. Bend through that back knee. This time, bring our arms down by our side. This time, thumbs up for hammer curls as you lower and just lift a little bit. So maybe you tap the floor with your knee in the back. Down and up. Down and up. Stay in that challenge zone. Down and up. Down and up. Let me see you. Down and up. Yes, very good. Keeping the shoulders above your hips. So make sure you're probably leaning back just a little bit. These look great, everybody. Nice, Jill. Good. Who's this? That's Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca. It looks nice. Love it, everybody. Yes. So the same thing here. You're discovering your own range of motion. Maybe you can get a little bit lower. Maybe you can tap the ground. You're pretty warm now. Your biceps are working hard here, so engage them from within. Feel the internal squeeze. The elbows are pressing back behind you. Down, a little bit up. Down, a little bit up. Now hold at the bottom, little pulses here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Stand up. You're down, down, down. Stand up. Keep going. Down. 2, 1. Stand it up. You got 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. 3, 2, 1. You're up. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3. We're gonna stay down here at the bottom. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opening up into your warrior 2. Left leg forward, right leg behind you. Flip your hands and then sink a little bit lower. Holding right here. Breathe. This time the arms reach up for 2 and bend as they come down. Reach up for 2. Bringing that rib cage back. Up, up. I want to reach forward too. So there's an opposition happening there. That right rib cage reaching back towards your right hip instead of the left rib cage reaching forward towards your left leg. Take it up and down. Keep going up and down. Up and down. You're doing great. Up and down. Last one, up and down. Hold right there. You're pulsing down, down, down. Arms will come in front of you now. It's 3, 2, 1 in front of you. 3, 2, 1 in front. 3, 2, 1 in front. Keep going. 3, 2, 1 front. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 front. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Last one. You got 3, 2, 1 and front. Now stay here. Hold. Sink down a little bit more deeply. Feel that strong back leg pressing into the ground. Reach that arm up over the head. Draw the shoulder blade down the back. Be safe here with your shoulder. Reach an arm overhead, but not too far. You might bend through that front knee a little bit more. Feel the stretch. And then take that arm to windmill down to your thigh. Lock that shoulder blade into place as you bring your arm up, reaching that right rib cage up to the sky. And you'll bring your arm back for 2 and reach for 2. Back for 2 and reach for 2. Now remember, this is going to go into that hold at the end. So summon your strength. And then make sure as you're taking that journey, that rainbow journey with your arm, that the arm is kind of in front of your face and back. So you kind of have a peripheral view of that arm all the time. If it's too far back, it's going to be out of its socket in a weird way, especially with that weight in your hand. 2 more, you're back. And reach. Here's your last one. Back and reach. Release that underside arm. Hold there. Sink down lower. 4 counts here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your weights come down. Plant your hands. Step back through a vinyasa if you'd like, or straight into your downward dog. Hold in your downward dog. Now we're going to run through that one more time in a different way. Kind of doing a little bit more, I don't know, big body stuff instead. And then maybe a little torso work at the end in a triangle. Isn't that fun? Totally. All right, look between your hands. Bend your knees. Maybe you try one of those graceful jumps up towards your hands. Lengthen through your spine, fingertips down. Exhale, fold all the way over. Inhale if you're using your weights. Grab them, come all the way up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Roll the shoulders up, back, and around. Take a moment here to breathe. Release your jaw. Feel your feet in the ground. Take 2 more breaths right here. Here we go. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms to the side, dive down, let the weights come down. Plant your hands, bend your knees, hop back into your plank. Stay here. Little bend of the knees, right and left, right and left. You have good alignment here. Your hips and your shoulders in one line. Your head is also in that line. Notice where your head is in space. Make adjustments if you need to. Right and left. If I can see you, I'll check you out. You have 8 more here, 7. And you can always hold steady if the movement doesn't work for you. Now hold and steady there. That looks great. Those that I can see, you look great. Keep the shoulder blades moving down the back. All right, you can lower through that chaturanga, heart forward. And then cobra. And then exhale into your downward dog. We're in our downward dog here. Maybe our heels can touch the ground now. They're getting there. We can feel even more stretch in our hamstrings. Lift your right leg up. Point your foot. We're gonna do a couple here. You're gonna draw that knee into your chest and then send it back into that downward dog. Knee in, hover, shoot it back, downward dog. It's that 3-legged downward dog with your leg in the air. Draw the knee to your chest, press forward and then press back. Downward dog, leg up, in, back. 2 more here, you're in, back. Last one, in, hold right there, set that foot down, you're back in your lunge. Grab your weights. Hold on to them. Bring your hands in front of your heart, holding on right here. Find your lunge. Stay where you are. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to draw that left leg up and then send it back to your lunge. Draw it up and lunge. Good job. Draw it up and lunge. Draw it up and hold. Stay right there. Flex through your foot. Let that leg just extend and bend. Extend and bend. So this should be a lot of work for that standing leg as you extend and bend, extend and bend, extend and bend. Just a slight bend in the standing leg. Now, when you bend, hold that bend. Easy for you to say, Jenna. And then from there, reach it back and find a warrior three. You might bring those arms down to the ground. Stay right there. Let that left hip drop down a little bit in line with your right, holding on. Just take 4 bends of that knee and straighten. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten, hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bend really deeply, set that foot down, opening up into your warrior two. So here in your warrior two, your right leg is bent, your left leg is straight. You reach those arms out to the side, hold right there in stillness and just enjoy that. Arms out to the side. So just holding in stillness here with the arms, with the weights, should feel like a lot of work. That's the point. We're gonna go right into that reverse warrior, reaching the right arm up and back. And then this time, we're gonna straighten through that front leg. And then maybe we'll bring both of our weights into one hand. It's gonna be okay, I promise. Take your right hand to your right leg and then reach your left arm up to the sky. You're gonna reach down like you're in triangle pose and then press up with those weights in the air, taking it down. You can also just keep the one weight in your hand and then yet let the other hand hold the weight as you go down and up, reaching down, down. So the idea is those weights are a little bit in front of your shoulder. They're in your peripheral vision. You're getting some torso work here. Press, press. So you go down, the arm stays in the air. As you come up, the arms are kind of pulling you up. That left arm's pulling you up. Down, down, pull up. Down, down, pull up. 2 more. Down, down, pull up. Down, down, pull up. Now bend through that knee. Take the weights into each of your hands, pivot towards that right leg, place your weights down, and then from there, plant your hands, bring the leg back, press forward through chaturanga. You can let the knees come down, inhale cobra, and then exhale, downward dog. Right away, lifting that left leg up into the sky, hold right there. Moving through those hovers, you're gonna bend the knee, draw it into your chest, and then shoot the leg back, downward dog. Pull it in, shoot it back, pull it in, shoot it back. So just so you know, this is the last thing we're doing through our flow. We're gonna hit the decks in a second, do some abdominals, shoot it up and press it in. It's back, back, and in. I think I went faster here. Back and in, set the foot down, you're in your lunge. Take a moment there, settle into your shape. Grab your weights. From there, coming up belly first, and then lift up through the chest. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Hold right there, bend through that back knee. Take a moment there. And then you're gonna press into that left leg, lifting up your right leg, and then send it back into a lunge. Pick it up, send it back. We get into frame. Pick it up, send it back. Pick it up, hold, find your balance, flex through your foot, extend the leg, and bend, extend, and bend. So your job here is to keep that thigh exactly where it is, the knee hopefully in line with the hip, and bend, extend, and bend, extend, hold your bend, send the leg back behind you, start to straighten it out. Bring your arms down for a little bit of counterbalance, hold right there, and then you bend, lengthen, bend, lengthen, bend, lengthen, bend, lengthen, hold the bend, bring that leg back behind you. We'll come to face you. Coming into your warrior two, thumbs up, pinkies down, sink. Get really low here, shoulder blades down the back. Plant into that front foot and your outer edge of your back foot. Hold in stillness, reach those arms out to the side strongly. Sink down lower, hold there, breathe. I can see you, you look great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the back arm down, the left arm overhead. Careful with that shoulder, reach it back. Hold right there. This time, straightening through that front leg. Maybe bring both of the weights into the right hand. I know it's probably mirroring you right now, not in the same hand as you, but the top arm holds both weights. If that feels okay, you can usually handle a little bit more weight with these as you reach down and bring it up. Really great for that core, reaching down, down, pull up. Come down as low as you can, maybe to the ankle, up, up, take it down, down, up, down, down, up, up. Keep going, down, and up. reaching down and up. Good job, everybody. I can see you move in. Last one down and up. From there, bending through that front leg, let the weights come down. Plant your hands, step back. Move through that chaturanga if it works for you. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a moment there to stretch. Heels press down, hamstrings get a nice lengthening, back gets lengthening, and then let your knees come down to the ground. Child's pose, narrow or wide. So knees right underneath you or knees open outside of your torso as you rest down and breathe. That's for me too, huh? Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Do that 2 more times. I hope you built a sweat there. I hope that also your breath started to move kind of quickly. I mean, I'm totally sweating. Come forward into all fours, just to cross at the ankles and sit back on your seat. We'll just keep those weights near us, just in case you want to use them again. We're going to take a boat pose here, though. So just adjust my headset. So you're going to hold on in front of your knees just for a second, and then tilt your body back. We're going to keep the body long here. Hold on, just like you would for high C. We're going to lift those legs up into a balance and reach our arms in front of us. Hold. You can play with the idea of lifting one leg, switching to the other. You can also let both of the legs straighten. Come back to bend. Bring your hands behind you. Reach your legs long for 2. Draw in for 2. Reach long for 2. Draw in a little faster. Now you're out and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, hold, take a moment there, shake it out. We're gonna move into side twisty boat. Side twisty boat, very traditional yoga pose. You're gonna bring your feet together, your legs together. I'm gonna just move my weights out of the way a little bit. Your hands will still be behind you. Now we're gonna bring our seat on the right all the way over. The knees are gonna dip over. We're gonna come all the way and then to the left. So now we're gonna move through these 2 shapes with our legs straightening and coming in, okay? So let's try it together. You're gonna reach those legs long right here. So come to your right seat, legs are long. Come in to your left. Come in to your right. Come in to your left. Pull it in, reach it long. Pull it in, reach it long. Pull it in, reach it long. You should feel this in your obliques. So pull it in and reach it long. Get all the way up. So the key to this is getting all the way over to that side of your seat. So you're going to the fullest range of motion. In, reach, in, reach. And so it's even a massage for your booty. A little bonus. In and reach, in and reach, in and reach. 2 more. In, reach, in, reach. Last set. In and reach. Come back in, hold on. Ooh, should feel pretty warm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So setting yourself down onto your back. Hold here. Bring your knees into your chest. Take a little rock right and left. Plant your feet down. Lift your hips into the air. Take it up and down. We got bridge. Back dancing. High back dancing. Up, down, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Lift your seat up. Hold right there. Lift, 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 lift. Always nice to have a little back dancing finisher. Now hips go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold and center. Just squeeze, squeeze, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, hold. You lift, lift, hold at the top. Lift, lift, hold at the top for 4, 3, 2. Hold all the way up for 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Let the knees drop out to the side, soles of the feet together, arms goalpost out to the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your knees into your chest, take a rock right and left. Stretch your toes up to the sky, grab onto your calves, draw the legs closer to you. From there, let your right leg cross over your left, bend your knees, curl up, grab your ankles, and then lay back down. Separate the ankles and then draw the heels, draw the ankles towards you. So separate the heels away and towards you, away from another towards you, and then draw the ankles down towards the floor. Whew. And then settle your foot down. Arms go out to the side in a T-shape. Let the knees drop over to your left. You're going to feel the chest stretch you get here on the right as well, especially if you anchor down that right shoulder blade. Come through center, let the legs separate into a straddle. Hold on to your inner thighs. Circle your feet. Change the direction of your circle. And then gather your legs together till you cross your left over your right. Bend the knees, curl up, grab your ankles. And then pull the heels towards you and then down towards the ground. So the heels kind of move towards your shoulders or up towards your heads and then down towards the ground. Breathe into that left seat. Release out of that. Right foot comes to the ground. Goalpost the arms this time for a little bit more stretch and let the knees drop over to your right. Ay, ay, ay. And then come back through center and using your chest, point your toes to the sky, and then bring your legs closer to you. Bend your knees, rock and roll yourself up to seated. And then from there, if you're not already facing your screen, do that now. Taking your right arm up over the head, take a nice little tricep release here. Believe it or not, all those chaturangas fed your triceps and your shoulders. Reach your arms up, let them separate, and then switch to the other side. Reach the arms up, separate, bring the arms in front of you, round through the spine. And then from there, lift up, flex through your hands, bring them out to the side and down, back behind you, down, back behind you, down, a little bit more. And then rotate your thumbs back behind you, pinkies in front of you. And then from there, reaching your arms all the way up till the hands come in center, lowering down, let the eyes close for a moment. Take another moment here to roll the shoulders up, back and around. Let the air out of your lungs. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out. 2 more like that, in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more in and out. Let your eyes flutter open. Great job today, you guys. Thanks for coming. 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday of all times. I'll turn this music off.
Great class,
And
Jenna.